There's a $200,000 sports car sitting in a junkyard right now, with a blown engine, a cracked transmission, and a repair bill nobody wanted to pay. 3 streets away, a $4,000 car that some people laughed at when it was new is still on the road. Same engine it left the factory with. 280,000 miles. Still starting every single morning like nothing ever happened. Here's the part that should make you angry. Car companies do not want you to know which cars these are, because if everyone bought them, a lot of dealerships would go out of business. Today, I'm exposing 9 cheap cars that quietly outlast cars that cost 3, 4, even 10 times more. Stick around because number 1 on this list is so common, you've probably driven past 5 of them just this week and had no idea what it was actually capable of. Let's get into it. Now, before we start, I need you to understand something about how car companies actually make money. They don't always make money selling you a reliable car. A lot of them make money when your car breaks down 2 years after the warranty ends and you're forced back into the dealership for repairs or a new loan. The cars on this list broke that business model. They were built so well for so cheap that they became almost impossible to kill. And the people who own them? They're not flashy. They're not bragging on social media. They're just still driving, quietly, while everyone else is making car payments. Let's start with number 9. Number 9. Toyota Corolla. This car gets clowned on constantly for being boring. But here's a question. Would you rather be boring, or would you rather be stranded on the side of the highway in a car that looked exciting in the showroom? The Corolla has a reputation for crossing 300,000 miles on its original engine, with nothing more than oil changes and basic maintenance. Compare that to a luxury sedan that costs 4 times as much, where a single transmission repair can cost more than the Corolla did brand new. And here's the twist almost nobody talks about. Insurance companies know this. That's part of why Corollas are some of the cheapest cars in America to insure. The boring car is quietly winning at everything that actually matters. But number 9 isn't even close to the most impressive car on this list. Wait until you see number 6. 235 to 340, number 8, Honda Civic. The Civic has built an entire underground reputation among mechanics. Ask any independent mechanic which cars they almost never see for major engine work, and the Civic comes up almost every time. People joke about Civics being tuner cars for teenagers, but the engineering underneath that joke is serious. Honda's engines from this lineup are known for going past 250,000 miles with shockingly few issues, and parts are everywhere, which means repairs, when they're even needed, are cheap. Meanwhile, somebody's $40,000 German sedan is sitting in the shop, waiting 3 weeks for one specific part to arrive from overseas. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being engineered to not need you to spend money on it. Number 7. The Toyota Camry. This is the car your dentist's receptionist has had for 12 years and never once complained about. And that's exactly the point. The Camry has quietly become one of the most bought once, never thought about again cars on the planet. Owners regularly report these cars sailing past 200,000 to 300,000 miles with only routine maintenance. No major engine or transmission rebuilds required. Now line that up against a similarly sized luxury sedan. You're not just paying more upfront, you're paying for premium fuel, expensive tires, and dealership-only servicing for the life of the car. The Camry isn't trying to impress anyone, and maybe that's exactly why it keeps winning. Now here's where things get interesting. Because the next car on this list isn't a sedan everyone expects, it's a truck that refuses to die, even when people try to kill it on purpose. Stay with me. Number 6. The Toyota Tacoma. There's a famous story. A man in the US bought a Tacoma, drove it past 900,000 miles, and Toyota actually replaced it with a brand new truck just to study the original engine. That's not an urban legend. That's documented. Tacomas are known to handle abuse that would destroy other trucks, off-roading, towing, years of neglect, and just keep running. Meanwhile, plenty of premium pickup trucks costing twice as much are dealing with electrical gremlins and transmission issues well before 150,000 miles. If a truck can survive almost 1 million miles of real-world abuse, what does that tell you about the ones that never even get tested that hard? Number 5. The Honda CR-V. This is the SUV that soccer moms, college kids, and retirees all somehow agree on, and that almost never happens with cars. The CR-V has built a reputation for being nearly bulletproof mechanically, often crossing 250,000 plus miles with the original engine and transmission still intact. It's practical, it's fuel efficient, and unlike a lot of luxury crossovers, it doesn't punish you with expensive scheduled maintenance every 5,000 miles. But here's the uncomfortable truth car commercials don't want you thinking about. A lot of premium SUVs are using complicated systems specifically designed to make repairs expensive and exclusive to the dealership. The CR-V skipped all of that, and it's been rewarded with 2 decades of loyal owners. Okay, we're halfway through, but I need to warn you. The next 4 cars on this list include one that might be sitting in your driveway right now, and you had no idea how special it actually is. Number 4, the Toyota 4Runner. For over a decade, the 4Runner barely changed its core engineering, and that wasn't laziness, that was confidence. Toyota knew this platform worked, so why mess with it? Owners regularly push these past 300,000 miles off-road, in snow, in heat, towing trailers, and the resale value reflects it. Used 4Runners often hold their value so well that buying one used can sometimes cost almost as much as buying new, because everyone knows what they're capable of. A luxury SUV, on the other hand, can lose 50% of its value in 3 years and still hit you with a 4-figure repair bill the moment the warranty runs out. One of these is an investment. The other is a depreciation machine with leather seats. Number 3, and this one surprises people, the Lexus ES 350. Yes, Lexus is a luxury brand. But here's the secret. It's built on Toyota engineering, which means you get the comfort and styling people pay luxury prices for, combined with the legendary reliability of a Toyota underneath. Owners have reported pushing these well past the 300,000-mile mark with surprisingly few major issues, all while costing a fraction of what a German luxury sedan demands in maintenance over the same period. It's quite literally luxury without the luxury car headaches. This is proof that expensive and well-engineered are not always the same thing. Sometimes the best engineering is hiding behind a badge nobody expects. And number 2 might be the most underrated car in this entire list. Most people don't even consider it impressive until they hear the numbers. Number 2, the Ford Crown Victoria. This was the car police departments and taxi companies trusted for decades, running 24 hours a day, in extreme heat, in freezing cold, with almost no downtime. If a car can survive being a taxi or a cop car for 300,000 plus miles of nonstop abuse, a normal driver could probably get even more out of it. These are famously simple, body-on-frame vehicles with fewer complicated electronics to fail. While modern luxury cars pack in sensors and computer modules that eventually become expensive to repair, the Crown Victoria just keeps running. Cheap to buy, cheap to fix, brutally hard to kill. And number 1, the car you've probably driven past 5 times this week without giving it a second thought, the Honda Accord. It doesn't shout for attention. It doesn't need to. The Accord has built one of the strongest reliability track records of any mainstream sedan ever made, with countless owners reporting 250,000 to 300,000 plus miles on the original engine and transmission, often with nothing more than routine maintenance. A similarly sized luxury sedan can turn one electrical fault into a 4-figure invoice. The Accord skips all of that drama. It just shows up every single day for decades, which is exactly why it's the most passed-by, least appreciated reliability machine on the road. It's the ultimate proof of everything we just covered. The badge on the hood doesn't determine how long a car lasts. The engineering does. So here's my question for you, and I genuinely want to know the answer in the comments. Have you ever owned one of these 9 cars, and did it actually live up to the hype? Or did it break down on you and prove this whole list wrong? And more importantly, did I miss a car that deserves to be on this list? Because I guarantee there's at least one cheap, unbreakable car that I left off. And the comments are about to let me know exactly which one. Drop it below. I read every single one.